Hello friends, my name is Akil and welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous video we learned what is two-way data binding and how to use it. In this video we will start a new topic which is about directives. Now directives are something like that change the appearance or behavior of our elements, components or templates. They can be used to add or remove classes, can be used to change the appearance of our components, templates or elements. Now we will create a directive that will change the color of our element on the click of that host element. Now we will create here from here ng generate, G for generate, directive or just D, and then name of the directive like change color. Now it will create two files, one for testing and one for the main directive file, and inside here we will configure our important things that are required to make it work inside our component. Now for that we will have to use some decorators. We will discuss about these decorators in our upcoming videos. Now the host binding is used to take a DOM property as a host binding property and supplies configuration metadata. Now inside here we will use style dot color and we will name it as color of type string is equal to blue. Initially it will be blue, and when we want to change it, we can change that by using the host listener, which is used to listen to the events on that host element. And inside here the first parameter is the event name like click event, and then the method that we want to use like change color, and inside here we will say this dot color is equal to sky blue or anything like this. We want to change the color of the host element or the component that we want to use by using the host binding for styling and host listener for listening to the events. Like here we have the click event. And now to use the directive we have a selector. As we have previously discussed that when we want to use the selector that is used inside the square brackets, we have to use it as a tag. Like here we have a p tag. Inside here we will say we are using directive to change the color of the host element. Now the host element here is the p element, and we want to use the directive inside here, and we will have to use it as a tag. Now let's go to the browser and let's see what happens. Now initially the color of the host element is blue. When we click on the host element, the color of the host element will be changed to sky blue. Let's click it. As you can see, the color of the host element is now changed to sky blue. That's because it is coming from the directive which we have just configured here, and it is listening to the event here, the click event. Like we can also say mouse over, and its color will be changed when we go hover over the element. Like here, if we go to the element, our color is changed to sky blue. We can also say it a mouse. We can also make another method, like here we can make it mouse over, and it should be mouse leave. Mouse leave. On that we want to change back it to blue. Like here, if we go on that element to hover, our color will be changed to sky blue, and when we leave it, its color will be again changed to blue. Now this is just one example of what directives can do. There are many types of directives that we will be discussing in our upcoming videos. Like we have the ngIf directive, ngIf directive, ngIf directive, ng-for directive, ng switch directive. Now there are multiple directives that are used inside the Angular application. Now what the ngIf directive does is that it takes an expression and gives the result according to that. ng-for is used just as the for loop that we use inside any programming language. And there are many more directives that we can use to change the behavior or appearance of our elements, templates, or components. They can also be used to add or remove classes. Like if we go here, then we will have to use the renderer to, which is used to manipulate DOM, renderer to, and also element ref of type element reference. This is element ref. Now what it does, it takes the reference of that element and can also use to change the behavior or use to add classes. Like if we come here and we say add class, inside here we will say this dot renderer to dot set style or class list or add class. Inside here we have the first parameter as an element and the name of the class that we want to add. But before that we will have to use the element reference to give the reference to that element. Say this dot element reference dot native element, and then the name of the class that we want to add, like we will say the color. Now to make it work, we will have to go to the browser, and inside here we will have to go to the console, and inside here we have the body, the paragraph tag, and so now it's not appearing here. So let's go back to the the class is not gonna added. Also we can use the host listener to make it work when the user clicks on it, like click event and then the name of the class that we have just configured, and when we click on that element our class will be added on that element. I think it's still not working. This dot element reference, or like we can use the color, this dot color. So still not working, I think. So we'll have to implement this callback to add a class to an element in the DOM. Also we didn't make the click event reading add, so here you can say this dot element reference dot native element. So when we click on this, as you can see the color is now applied. The problem was that we just didn't asked or told Angular that which element we want to configure. Like here we have used it the element reference, and on that element we have this directive, so it will add a class to it when we click on that element. Like here if we click on that element the class is now added. Like if we can also refresh, when we click on that element our class is now added. Now there are many tasks that directives can do. In our upcoming videos we will discuss all the types of directives one by one. So this is how the directives work. Thanks for watching the video and stay tuned for more lectures like this one.